Hello. I'm Hune and I'm back with another Gran Turismo 7 video. And we're doing go-karts. Today it's another daily race and boy do I suck at this.
Hune HR.
Now I say I suck at this because I was throughout this race I was just, to be honest, I was lost. Right, regardless of whether there was a player who didn't start the race or who forfeited the race or anything like that. I'd like to think I was the worst player there, and I got into this race with the mentality that, look, I'm not going to set a fastest time or anything like that, or at least set a qualifying lap time, right, in training, because I wanted to see how well I would perform on a competitive level. So I just went straight in and didn't set a time unlike all the other players. And yeah, that tactic did not work. Despite players leaving, I did gain spots, but being lost wasn't really worrying because I had a feeling that even if I had made a qualifying time that was like maybe 5th, for example, probably still would have ended lost. Man, I'm just terrible with the go-karts. But yeah, the race starts and we gain a position, or at least we gain 2 positions because one player didn't start and the other. So this corner always messes me up, always. I don't know what happened with number 9, but I held on to this spot for some time until that happened. Honestly, I don't know. It just wasn't. Go-karts is just not my thing. And honestly, when it comes to the braking point or where you're supposed to slow down, I can't seem to manage it. I mean, go-karting in real life compared to this is different. Obviously, now it's in a game, it's like simulation type of thing. And now here I'm being, I was trying to really defend that spot and at least try to keep life. But I don't know. Guy was coming at me, bumping me, and I don't know what the penalty system in these type of races is, but it was clearly non-existent. But regardless, I wouldn't have maintained that spot anyway. So back to 10th it is. So yeah, this was kind of sad. Like, even when I see myself literally coming close, the breaking point gets me almost every time. So that point, and then after these after the section here, I don't know what's wrong with the game. It seems like it glitched from whatever happened with the players in front. So every time I pass there, it's like there's this yellow flag, slow down, or you can't pass. But then there's literally no one there. There's no one there. And I noticed something similar in a different race. And I think that's from the previous recording where I passed a specific spot and it's like the sound from the cars that had crashed, like in the first lap, remained there. So every time you pass, you just hear the sound and you're just like, okay, is there a car next to me or what's happening? See, okay, yellow flag. Or maybe that yellow flag is because of the guy who's down there. But if I remember correctly, the yellow flag is also here, where I'm currently spinning. I don't. This was one of the only times where I actually executed that corner really well. It's not the best, or at least compared to other players, I'd like to believe it's the best. So for me, it was one of my best. So there's that, and I'm still lost, but I've gained maybe 2 positions, because I think when we started this race I was in 10th position and the gap keeps on increasing because there's no way I'm gonna catch number 9. At least I didn't even have faith. I wasn't even bothered by the fact that I was lost. I was at least trying to, learn the cards, try be better, and yeah, it clearly was not working out. It was not working out. Sometimes here, I just, for some reason, it goes over these, I don't know, these like lumps on the road, and obviously my go-kart is so grounded that when it goes over those, it tends to want to oversteer, and I'm just like trying to control it. So sometimes the inputs I put in are a little bit too much, or maybe too little, that I let it go too much, and then when I try to correct, I overcorrect. I hope that made sense, because I feel like I just confused some of you, but regardless of the confusion, this is probably not the most entertaining race. I didn't do too bad there, but I'm clearly racing alone because everyone's like, yeah, way ahead of me. And honestly, I wasn't even mad or upset about this result. I gained the position, I lost the position, and then some players decided to call it quits, so I gained 2 positions again. So from last to 2 because of players who decided, yeah, I'm not having this, whatever this is, I'm out. So this yellow flag stayed throughout all these laps, and there's so much I can do. It's not anyway. I'm not like a programmer in this game, so I just have to race and focus on the race, because clearly I'm terrible with the go-karts. I remember at the Red Bull Ring there was a race like this. I think I did. I tried those races and I was just like, yeah, this is not my cup of tea. And then this race came along and I'm like, okay, shorter circuit, should be interesting. And I hopped in and just like, if I keep doing this, I'm going to either be bored out of my mind or get very annoyed with myself. So I chose to rather just do this one race. And you can't be good at everything, right? You can't be good at every track, or even be perfect at controlling every single vehicle. And I'm just gonna justify myself here. The game is one thing, but in reality, with go-karts, boy, don't play with me. With go-karts, I'm dangerous. In real life, I'm dangerous. In a simulation type of situation like this, not so good. Not so good. In fact, I'm not good at what I'm terrible. Because personally, this performance was atrocious. And I got up to 7th place. I don't understand why. Clearly some player left. But I don't mind the position game. I think it does help me with either my driver rating or my sportsmanship rating. Because I don't think leaving races, especially the daily races or any competitive race like this, affects your sportsmanship rating positively. It has to affect it negatively, because I think a lot of games do that, like even in Rocket League, even in GTA. Not too sure about like COD and all these other games, but yeah. But regardless, I just stayed in the race because I thought, you know what, I can't just quit because it got way too difficult, or I just stayed lost for the entirety of the race, to be honest, from the start. So I was just like, I'm just gonna push on till the very end, then see what that gets me. And clearly I got like 3 positions up, and then I started losing focus. I think I don't know whether I was losing focus or it's just like my lack of control over the go-kart, if I'm being honest, because I don't think I'm the worst, but when it comes to certain things like managing the brakes or controlling the go-kart itself, especially around the bends, I kind of suck. And I was using manual, by the way, so what can I say? And this is the embarrassing part for me, because obviously my players are now passing, so tough. Anyway, I don't know if that was a shove, but I don't think it was. Anyway, I was supposed to move. I can't be mad. I was just trying to keep my go-kart on the track, and I don't know what happened there, but clearly something did. But it's okay. I'm not upset. I'm not mad. Anyway, I was dead lost. So I mean, being a lap or 2 behind the fastest players isn't embarrassing at all, right? Anyway guys, thank you guys for watching. I hope I get better at this. If I don't, this is probably the last video I do on go-karts, unless I have a better improvement. So I don't know how to put it, but thank you guys for watching. Please do like and subscribe. There will definitely be more content coming, so thank you guys for watching, and I am out. 3 positions up and dead lost.